Good morning, you guys. Happy Friday, y'all. It's Friday. Finally, it's Friday. I'm so excited that it's Friday. I don't look like it, but I am. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Happy Friday. I am. It's 7:35. I've been up since 6. I've kind of been up all night off and on. It was just so hot. And it was so hot. But I was laying here most of the night watching or listening to R&B Money with Tank and Jay Valentine. And then I finally fell asleep. And I woke up about 6 o'clock. And I had to pee. So I rolled over and stretched. And normally when I do that, I'm very careful about how I stretch because my leg at the bottom will cramp up in the calf. And so when I rolled over and I stretched, before I knew it, that calf tightened up on me. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh Lord. Now that, it was painful, but what got me, what made me nervous was if it was to rise up. And a lot of times that's what happens. It'll start there and it'll come all the way up my thigh and twist. And like I told y'all before, that's the worst pain ever I have ever felt. So when my leg got to doing it, I was like, oh my God. And I immediately, wasn't no getting up, I immediately, like I said, I remember this guy one time saying, massage that area, tighten, squeeze it as hard as you can and move it down. And so that's what I did. I grabbed that leg, that calf, right here, y'all, with my fat self. Right here, it tightened up. Like right now, it's so sore right here. And I just kept pushing and squeezing and massaging. And finally it let up. And I was like, thank you, Jesus, because had it come up to here, I'd have been in the floor. Like, it'd have been a wrap. It would have been a wrap. Like, man. So I got up, washed up, brushed my teeth and everything, washed a few dishes that was in the sink, cleaned out my refrigerator, got all the, leftovers out of the refrigerator, cleaned the dishes that were in the refrigerator, got the garbage ready to go out, changed the garbage bag, swept the kitchen floor, mopped the kitchen floor, mopped the bathroom floor, cleaned the bathroom, wiped down my couch. It's so beautiful and clean and fresh because I've been laying on it. It's hot. You're sweating and everything, and then cat fur. So I wiped down my couch today, wiped down the tables this morning. Like, I did a lot this morning. And I'm sitting down here now. I think when I sat here to talk to you guys, it was about 7:20 something, but then everybody was texting, so I was trying to pay attention and respond. And then my sister texted about Godzilla, and y'all know I am a Godzilla fan. Woo! There's a new Godzilla and Kong coming out. It was Godzilla versus Kong, New Empire, right? And so immediately, the first trailer that I saw, I felt to myself, okay, Godzilla and Kong is gonna come together again and fight against. And sure enough, the second trailer made that apparent. And y'all know, back in the day, right, there were Godzilla pictures like crazy on that island that he's on. And y'all know that on that island, there was so many times where he was fighting so many different creatures. There was times when you had baby Godzilla and he had to protect the baby Godzilla. There was times when there were so many different creatures that we, in all the movies that they've created so far, they have yet to focus on a lot of those creatures that he actually fought. So that's why they're gonna constantly come out with a Godzilla, something new. With King Kong, y'all remember back in the day when we used to get up on Saturdays and watch all those Godzilla pictures, all the King Kongs, all the Gamera, all the Rodan, right? Look at that, yo. We used to get up and watch those, right? And so it could go on and on and on and on. You got Monster Zero, Monster this, that, and other. So my thing is, so far they have not disappointed when they have come out with a new Godzilla, because there's so much that you can do with that picture. Like, there's so much. If they were to go back and redo every movie, every Godzilla, old back in the day Godzilla picture that we used to watch, if they were to go back and redo each one of them with today's technology, come on. So they're going to constantly come up with something good, and I hope that they continue to do something good, right? Continue. It's only one Godzilla that I seen that I didn't care too much for, that I thought, okay, this could have been better, and that was the one that Asians did. And not knocking, my Asian brothers and sisters, whatever, I'm just saying it was one that they did, and it was not that good. I thought it would be. It was not that good at all. It was just him basically, big as he was, walking, tearing up stuff. It wasn't nothing exciting. But the one, let me be careful. The ones that got out now, the Americans are doing, they doing it. They're making him bigger. The facial expression, like Godzilla, to me, the last Godzilla with him and Kong fighting but became friends at the end, or squashed their beef at the end, that Godzilla, his facial expression, that's a whole brother. That's a whole bad ASS brother. Do you understand me? That's my opinion. That's my take on it. When he came up out that water, and they was, they turned off all the lights and everything, and had, because Godzilla, Kong at that time was tired. He just damn near drowned, so he didn't move. Godzilla came out that water and looked. The way they put that camera on his, man, that's a whole brother. Like, you better stay dead. You better be still. I was like, y'all. So I am in complete and total excitement, knowing that that's coming, and I hope it's in 2024, and I hope that when I see it, when it comes out, I hope I have my SHIT in order by that time, because I would like a bigger screen TV in my living room, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. I just hope they come out with some really good stuff. I hope they come out with a new Harry Potter, a new Fantastic Beast, and where to find them. Like, come on already, and come out with some good ones. Like, man, you guys, my right foot swole up yesterday. I was working and my foot felt tight. I'm like, what the heck? Then I looked down. That foot was swollen, and I was like, oh my God. And I'm thinking it was because the heat, because yesterday was hot. I think my son was like, it's 117 or something. It was hot. It was like an oven in here, right? So I'm in my office and working, and like I said, I looked down and that foot was swollen. Now, I think 2 weekends ago, we was at my mom's helping her with the yard, and my younger sister noticed my ankle looked swole, right? And she's right, it was. And so that's what made me, when I felt my foot feeling, and I didn't feel it then, she noticed it, but it went down. And so obviously I didn't think much of it. So yesterday when I looked down and I saw that same ankle in that same area had swollen, and then a little bit later I looked down, the whole foot had swollen, and my toes, and it was like tight. And so last night when I was talking to my daughter, and I was telling her, and I put the phone on my foot so she could see. She was like, "Dang." She was laughing in a sense because it just looked weird. Like that whole foot was so much bigger than the other foot. And what was crazy, it had gotten bigger since when I first noticed it. Like, it had gotten bigger. And I was like, what the heck? This morning it's fine. It's not swollen. Nothing's tight. It's back to normal. So personally, I think it was the heat. I really do think that it was the heat. And that's what I was telling her. I said, no, I think it's the heat. I don't think because I don't feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? So like I've been eating a lot of salt or anything like that to save blood pressure. I know I've been having a lot on my mind, been quite stressful about some things, but not to the point where your feet start to swell up. You don't, no. So yeah, that's that. But like I said, now it's perfectly fine. I'm supposed to donate today, you guys, but I doubt it because when I went on Monday, I saw that they're closing at 4 today because of it's an anniversary. I think they've been in a location or whatever or open or something for 40, I forget how many years, but it's an anniversary that they're celebrating. So they're closing at 4. I get off 5. I'm not going to make it in time unless they offer VTO, which I seriously doubt. Yesterday would have been a perfect time for VTO, but they did not offer it. And I'm not even sure if I would take it because I last week left early. Thursday, 2 hours early, and then Friday didn't go at all. So, I don't know. Yeah, so anyway, I'm a little sleepy. My eyes, as y'all can tell, are just, I don't know. But I feel better than I've been feeling. It's just right now, a lot of what's going on with me, it's just emotional. It's just, it's just a lot of emotional stuff right now, mentally. But other than that, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? My nose was running crazy this morning, but other than that, I'm okay. I am gonna try to set up an appointment. I was given a number to a doctor's office. I'm gonna try to set something up. Just go ahead and do it as early as possible, and do a full physical. I've somewhat got used to needles and things by going to the plasma. Sometimes it hurts because of the scar tissues, but it's just a moment, and I'm okay with this arm. I don't think I will ever be okay with MRIs. So that's my thing. And for damn sure, never again will I allow a spinal anything. Okay? So whatever test they run, but if it requires me doing any type of open MRI, it won't be done. The only way they can do an MRI on me is if I'm put to sleep, and even then I may not wake up. So that's it. I'm not doing it. I can't. I just cannot do it. The first and last time I did it was man. When I tell y'all, no, like when they first diagnosed me with having multiple sclerosis, right? In the waiting room at the hospital, the doctor was doing was talking and asking all these questions, and as a matter of fact, I was about to go home because they couldn't figure anything out, and so another doctor came in at the last minute, and I was sitting on the table, and he said, "Follow my hand." He just kept looking at me. He was like, "Follow my hand," and so I did. And he had an idea then. He was like, "This is multiple sclerosis," and he didn't say what it was, but he ended up cat. He ended up having me admitted. I was like, admitted? They wanted to run some tests to confirm his, I guess, opinion. And so, as he's having me follow his hand, my eyes jumping. Now, I don't feel it. I don't feel it. My eye is jumping. It's crossing, it's jumping. I don't feel it. He felt it was multiple sclerosis, so they ran a test. Now, the very first test they did answered the question, right? For some reason, they wanted to follow up with a second test to put extra confirmation on it, a test that was completely and totally unnecessary. Now, the MRI they done, that was enough, and that was hard as hell, y'all. When they it's open MRI. It's gonna be fine. It's open. By open, you mean half. You still closing me in. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's stupid. Just because the front part of it is open, you're still closing this in. You're putting something on my back, and you're putting something over me. And I can't, you know what I'm saying? I guess I'm still enclosed. Come on. Like, if I was to try to sit up quick and get away, I'm busting my crap. Like, come on. No, you're going to be fine, So I'm like, okay. They put me on the thing, and they wheel me back, right? And I'm okay, I can do this. I'm closing my eyes. I can do this. Don't think about it. Would you like some headphones? We give you some music. I think I hear some ringing. Because it's the cat. The machine is loud, and so we'll give you these so it'll distract you. You can listen to the music. I said, okay. They turned the music on. That damn music was so freaking loud. I was like, I'd rather just listen to the loud machine. I don't need this crap, because it's noise in my head. At this point, your mind is already all over the place, and now you're gonna turn this noise on. You making me worse. So I was like, no, turn it off. So the machine was loud. I went in there. You could count to 10. I was like, let me out. I couldn't do it. I was like, no. I started to panic. And so they pulled me out. He said, maybe this will help. We'll put a mirror in front of you. Give you this mirror. And the mirror be pointed. So when I look at the mirror, it's showing the outside, so it's that way I'm not looking up at this in my face, like this casket. I'm looking at a mirror, and the mirror is pointed so that when I look up, I'm seeing everything on the outside. So it worked to an extent. I just, it's like I dealt with it, right? At that point, that mirror did help, because I was like, okay, I'm just trying my best, and I'm like, oh God, please just hurry up and be over with. Like, it was uncomfortable. Like, I hated it with everything. Got through it, and the results of that, the test, the pictures proved that it was multiple sclerosis. There was plaque on the brain, right, on certain parts, and for some reason, I don't know if it was another doctor or whatever, but they ordered a spinal. A needle in my back, like, come on. I didn't want that. I did not want that, right? The last time I had a needle in my back is when, after I had my youngest son, I had my tubes tied, right? I've never had an epidural. Did I have an epidural in my life? No, I never had epidural giving birth to none of my kids. I wanted one, but they gave me what they did was they put, was it considered an epidural? I don't know. I think so. After I had my son, I had my tubes tied. They put a needle in my back. That was uncomfortable, to numb me from the waist down, and I hated it. I cried. They were like, "Are you in pain?" I was like, "No, I can't move." And not being able to move, I felt helpless. If something was to happen, I couldn't do anything. Not with my legs, I was just there, and that was uncomfortable. So to do a spinal, they had to do something similar, right? But they're taking fluid, right? So by removing this fluid to test and do whatever they had to do, right? But because they removed fluid, it made me have a headache, and they said that's one of the side effects, right? Some people, they get over it, they deal with it after a while, the medication helps, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't helping me. Y'all know I had a history of migraines. Nobody could explain why they used to get so bad I would have to go to the hospital to get injections. This went beyond that. This went totally and completely beyond that. I felt like I was going to die. I was like, my head hurt so bad. Like, I was like, y'all have to fix this. You have to fix this and fix this now. Because I did not come in here with this type of headache. Like, this is beyond the migraines that I've had in my life. This has to stop now. And so what they ended up doing is, in order to make the headaches come to a complete stop, they had to put back fluid in my body that they took from me. Again, they had to go in my damn back with a needle, right? They had to pull blood, draw blood, and take that blood and put it in my back. Okay? That's the fluid that they were putting back in. I was like, oh my God. Now he's telling me you can't move, don't do this, don't do that. You could be paralyzed. This whole thing is painful. On top of that being painful, the headaches, and I gotta sit still. Oh, I was like, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. But when they did it, I want to say maybe not even a half an hour after they did it, the headache stopped. And I was like, thank you, Jesus, right? And when the doctor came in to read the results, he said, honestly, I don't know why they did that second. And the different doctor came in, because you know how they switch shifts. A different doctor came in at this point to give me my results, and he was like, I don't know why they did that spinal. He said, because the MRI told it. I was so pissed off. I was like, this is some bull. I'm like, told what? They diagnosed me with MS. I felt defeated. I really did. I laid there, y'all. I had been in the bed at this point a week now. They had to have therapy come in because, once you don't move them legs and things a week, they become weak. So, yeah, they diagnosed me with multiple sclerosis. I was like, this is some BS. I felt seriously defeated, but I forget the whole reason why I was telling y'all about that. I really did. I totally forgot the whole reason why I was telling y'all about that. I totally forgot, y'all. I get so sidetracked. I really do. But yeah, was it because of this? Oh, I was talking to y'all about it because I was talking about going to the doctor, and then they decided to do an MRI. I'm not doing it. But I'm just not. I can't unless they figure out another way to do it or put me to sleep and don't let me die. Then yeah, but no. I can't even just know. Y'all look like it's gonna thunder. At first it's a little dark, but it looks like the sun is now coming out, but it's an orangish almost color. It looks like it's gonna thump. While I was working yesterday, y'all, I'm talking to this lady on the phone, and I'm talking and talking, and then my computer just went off. I was like, what the heck? It just went off. Everything shut off, and then it immediately came back on. I was like, what just happened? I was like, did I hit something with it? I don't know what happened. Like, it happened so quick. Like, my fan was still running, so I don't know what happened, y'all. It was the craziest thing. It was the craziest thing. I'm gonna ask her too today. I think like sometime my box yesterday when I logged off, the box felt hot. So I'm thinking maybe that was it, you know. But yeah, I got that. It just completely shut me out. I had to log back in and everything. It was crazy. It was crazy. Anyway, that's that. Let me go and take some food out to cook later. I still gotta go by my sister's and get my dang butter. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a great day today. It's Friday. Enjoy your day. Be smart, be wise, treat each other the way the Lord would, and expect great things. He playing with them kids. Oh, he following you. He was just playing with the toys. Yeah. His homie here, y'all. Following Jeremiah around. Y'all just seen him in the floor playing with them toys. He played with the kids' toys more than the kids do. What now? Let me go ahead and get ready. Oh, and we have a huddle today, a team huddle today. We have some new team members, new people on our team. Remember I told y'all that we got that email about, laying so many people off. I think they've already implemented that. Maybe some supervisors or whatever will let go, and now their team has been dispersed, and you got to sprinkle some members here, some members there. And I'm just like, oh my God, But God is good, y'all. I'm trying not to worry too much about things today and just do my job and do the best I can. And that's it. That's all any of us can do, right? It's the best that we can. I'm going to go ahead and heat up my coffee. It's just a little bit left. It's about right here. I'll probably finish that today. Yesterday I didn't drink the whole thing. I was sitting here trying to watch Latrice Whitfield, Latarius Whitfield. Why do I keep saying Latrice?
As of this morning,
it's Latarius. He has Kojo on there, and I don't even know who that is, but it looks very interesting. He's going to talk about, I guess, trauma that he experienced from his mom. Not that she's a bad person, but just the preview of it looks like maybe she suffered from something, schizophrenia or something, and I guess he's going to talk about what that did to him or something. So at least that's what I'm thinking. That's what it was. I don't know. I didn't. Oh, crazy cat. Crazy cat. Okay, y'all. It's 8:03. Let me get on up and do what I gotta do here. And I'll talk to you guys later. I don't know what you just said. Sorry, y'all. I had to put my coffee in the microwave, and Jeremiah put some food on the stove to heat up. And he's like, Mommy, can you? I'm like, I'm finna work. He's like, it's on low. I'm like, your idea low, my idea low, two different things. 1, 2, I had to turn it down even lower. 2, I had to add water. You can't just put something on the stove and walk away. It's gonna burn. It was starting to burn then. I was like, you have to add some kind of liquid. I be telling her all the time, you gotta add liquid. We're burning it up. You gonna dry the meat and everything. But I went ahead and took some chops out to cook for dinner tonight. I gotta go to, like I said, my sister's and get my butter. Definitely not gonna be able to donate today because I already know. Oops, I'm talking to y'all and then I was telling my daughter how I had fallen off the ball that I was bouncing on. She was like, "How do you?" I was like, "Bounced my butt up out of there." And like I said, first of all, let me get some different glasses so I can see. I was like, first of all, the ball don't belong. The ball it don't belong there, right? I was just, you know how people just do what they want to do, and that's what I did. And so the ball, I took the ball that's supposed to go there out because it's too low. With that, ball wouldn't be able to sit here and work while bouncing. So that's why I went ahead and swap balls. So obviously the ball was never, stable in the first place. Yes, it is the right glasses. I can see. The other glasses I couldn't see up close. Whew, y'all hear the kids outside. Not little kids. Older kids. And maybe even be some dang adults. Outside. Anyway. 8:08. I'm gonna get ready. Y'all know I was looking at something yesterday. That I didn't even realize or know about. And delete about insurance and things like that. Things you can invest in. And I just wish a lot of times I paid more attention, and asked more questions. There's so many different things I could have invested in or whatever, and just never did because I wasn't aware of it. Some things they tell you to do, they don't really they don't put emphasis on certain things like they do other things, because if they did, then obviously I would pay more attention to it, right? But anyway, yeah. My stomach is starting to hurt too. Anyway, guys, just enjoy your day. I'll talk to you later because at this point now I'm just rambling. Just enjoy your day. I gotta go get some more edge control too, as y'all can see. A little rough. Can't have to restart every day, or when I turn the computer on in the morning, I have to restart it, so it don't focus on. So it's not whatever. I just have to restart it. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later because, like I said, right now I'm just rambling, and I don't want to do that. If I do get a chance to leave early so I can go and donate, I'm definitely gonna put what edge control I have left on these edges. Bye, y'all. Ooh, hey guys, how are you? Good afternoon, Friday afternoon, you guys. It is so, I don't know what to say. How's Friday treating you guys so far? It's a little crazy, only in the sense that I had to do, they scheduled my enrolling. It conflicted with the huddle, the team huddle. the times conflicted. Now on one schedule it's fine, but on the main schedule it's not. So when they sent the huddle, I'm like, my schedule says something else, and I could have sworn when I go back on my lunch break, I could have sworn I'm gonna read the email, because I'm pretty sure the email yesterday said this afternoon as well. So of course they send me a notification while I'm training. They say, hey, you're supposed to be in the meeting. And so, but she told me don't go out, just stay into what I'm doing, because it was a quick, huddle. But she said next time just pay attention to the main thing, because the other one, there's always a possibility that there's a mistake. Okay, so fine, I can do that. But anyway, it just kind of threw me off, because I'm responding to that message, I'm paying attention to this, figure out what I gotta do they want me to log out, then I'm trying to do the work itself, then somebody else is asking me a question because they didn't get something from yesterday. It was just, my mind, it was just all over the place, right? And so in doing today's assignment, enrolling, I was able to do about 5 or 6 of them, and I got 3 right. It was 6, 3 right, 3 wrong. Oh Jesus! And then the one from yesterday, she didn't get it. She said she got it, but then when she went, it wasn't there. It wasn't attached. So at the end, I had to figure out how to resend that. I resent it, and yesterday I'm thinking, oh, I got so many wrong. Yesterday didn't have no mistakes at all. So Wednesday and Thursday, no mistakes at all, right? Gotta go 3 days without any. Messed up today though. Wow. But it's alright. So I got my oil on. It's my lunch break. I'm a little late because I got a last minute call. So what I'm about to do is run and pee. My oil is getting hot. I'm gonna start on these chops. What I pee? I'm gonna start on these now, and the rice I'll cook when I get off work, because I don't want it to burn. Back, y'all. I was in there talking to Chapo. I disturbed his sleep. He was in the sink. I'm like, you ain't gotta get up, cat. Stay just where you at. He got on up. I should have did this part already, but I forgot. But I'm gonna do it now. Can you take it home? Let me hurry up. Yeah, I gotta stop by my sister's because I gotta get my butter. I'm gonna make the rice and then I'll go by her place and get the butter. Or maybe I'll just do it when I get back, but get you a good bowl with a good top. Oh, see how I got shake. Now that my oil is a little hot, I can turn it down. Open it over the sink because I don't want the flour fly everywhere. Okay. The flour is good. It covered real good. Okay, I don't want to overcrowd my pot. Go ahead and put you over in there. Go ahead and put you over in there. This one over in there. Wherever I don't cook now, I'll cook later when I do the rice. Perfect. When my lunch break is over, 1:25 is 1:14. My next break won't be until 2:15. I think 2 or 2:15, one or the other. Maybe even 2:45 now that I think about it. I honestly don't remember, to be honest. But it's going to be around 2 something. And it's gonna take a lot longer to cook the rice because it's not, it's not minute rice. Whew, y'all, hold on, it's hot. Yeah, I have to pay my phone bill today, my cell phone, and then I do need to get some bread and something to drink in here. Maybe something to snack on. That's it. That's all. Obviously, I'm not gonna make it to donate because they close at 4 today. So I'll probably go tomorrow morning. I was supposed to go help my sister with her yard, but she texted everybody yesterday saying don't come. Fine. Hopefully this won't take too long. I haven't turned it down, but because I don't want to be late. But yeah, guys, and it's hot in here. I don't need to stand in here, but it's a lot clearer outside. Look it out there. I'm gonna close this blind, maybe to keep the sun out of it, keep it cooler. The air is blowing a little bit cool from the air conditioner today. It's a little cooler in here, and everything, all the blinds closed. The window up though, I gotta close that. Not like up where the air come in, but up where the blinds are. I took one of the fans out the window and put it in my room. So it's not bad like it was yesterday. Yesterday was hot. I do have to clean my shade though because because I have the fan in the window. The cat fur that's blowing through the fan out the window is on my screen. So, and that looks horrible. That looks absolutely horrendous to me. So, I'm gonna get that today. And maybe when I go out to get some bread, just a few things, I will get some spray so I can spray these flies. I haven't seen any. I think it was one yesterday. So you gonna just put your back up on the computer, push it out of my hand? Really? So look, you just want to knock it out of my hand. You just want all the attention. Yeah. So maybe I'll get some spray for these little gnats. I see what Kevin Hart was talking about. Them suckers are freaking annoying. So annoying. You gonna sharpen your claws on my thigh? He don't want to play. Well, he want to play. I don't want to play. Like yesterday, I'm laying here mad in my own business, and he jumps up on the couch, and I'm laying here, and he leaning over just. And I'm like, what you going about your business? Right? Then he want to gnaw and nibble. And I'm like, look, you better get on before you get thrown. But I played with him for a bit because I know he probably was like, man, you in that room working all day. That boy in there sleep all day. And then he get up and go to work. Who gonna play with me? And then it was so freaking hot yesterday, y'all. Like, Chapo stayed in that bathroom. It was cooler for him in there. I think somebody was telling me, oh, he's probably in the toilet. No, we keep the seat down because who wants a cat that's licking in toilet water and then be in your face? No. No, and he has cold water in there. If you got fresh water, I'm not gonna have you licking out no toilet bowl. Dude, no. We get up every morning. If I don't give him cold water and food, Jay do. So, no reason to be in the toilet or anywhere else like you don't eat. He eat better than we do. Look at the time, 1:19. So yeah, I really would rather have been able to go in today so that I don't have to get up and do anything tomorrow if I don't have to. But it's fine. It's fine. If I have to go tomorrow in the morning, I'll do that. I'll just get up really, really early. Hopefully be one of the first ones there. Get in, get out. Right? That's what I very, very much like to do. Come home and just enjoy the rest of my day. Find me something good to watch. Right now I'm watching In Between Calls while it's slow. I'm sitting and I'm watching, let me turn this light on. Let's see here, my nice little bar stool. So I'm thinking what I'll do tomorrow, just vacuum, go over my floors. I need to fix this damn table or just go and take it down. Y'all see my picture broke. I gotta fix that. It's hanging, see that? I had some black tape because it's black, so I figured the tape you won't be able to tell since it's black, but that's starting to wear off. I may have to just get some more. Fix that. Okay, but yeah, I can fix that. Anyway, I know that looks horrible, but not bad at the same time. What was I saying? Oh, I think I might get up tomorrow and there's nothing to rearrange. Like, there's only so much you can do in this living room. So I won't be rearranging anything. But I am going to wipe down some walls. I really want to get these pictures. Whatever. I'm not going to do anything tomorrow. How about that? I'm not going to do anything tomorrow. I'm just going to relax. I'm going to relax. That's what I'm going to do. I'm doing nada. I'm going to get my tail up, go donate, grab a few items, come home, and relax. I did yesterday, guys. I had a few dollars, and yesterday was so hot. I did not feel like cooking anything. I did not feel like warming up anything. I did, however, with my greedy tail, had a taste for beef. Okay, so I went to Sharks on Cicero, where Jeremiah went one night and got me a beef. Remember I told y'all he went and got me a beef and it had cheese, and the beef was so dang good. It's still not better than Johnny's, but it was good. When I say soaked, they soaked. Okay, so I went there yesterday. When I got off work, y'all, it was hot. Sitting in that car, I let all the windows down. When I let the windows down, the window over me, the sunroof open, you felt that little cool breeze. Let all the windows down, I felt the little cool breeze. Got there, ordered my beef, and it came with fries and a soda. And I had them soak it. I had them put barbecue sauce on it, hot peppers on the side, no cheese. Don't play with me, no cheese. A lot of people do it that way. I'm not one of them. It wasn't bad, but I would rather not. No. If I can not have it, no, I don't. No cheese. So anyway, and then I got Jay with the last of my dollars. I got him a chicken wing meal. Well, it was just chicken wings, if I'm not mistaken. And that way he had already eaten, but he can take it to work for lunch because I didn't lay out anything, and he just was passed out. It was hot. It was hot. Even with that air, like I said, we have to get some air conditioning. The air conditioning that's in his room is still better than the one out here by far. But that boy was so hot in there. He was just dead. Okay, already tired from work, but on top of the heat, on top of being tired, the heat, he was out of there. So, two left. Oh, I'm gonna have to fry these last. I hate to fry these last too, but I cannot crowd the pot. I probably won't have time for those last two, so they'll probably go back in the refrigerator. But yeah, so when I came in, he left the plate on his food on the table. You know, it was closed up and everything. He never even opened the box. And when he got ready to go to work, he just grabbed it and took it with. So that was good. Cause usually I try to always make something, and like I said, we already had some leftovers in there. I just didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like eating that. I didn't even feel like turning on the oven, nothing. So I ate my beef and I watched, what did I watch? I watched Tiana and her son. What can I remember nothing right now? She was doing a little back to school shopping with him. And then I watched R&B Money. I kind of got hooked on that. But I am going to go back. Oh, that's what I'm saying to y'all. Now I'm watching a K-drama that just came out, and it's called Destined to You or For You. And I'm looking forward to watching it. It's a lot of what do you call it? Spiritual stuff too, right? Like it starts off with this young lady. She's trying to do her job. She's trying to keep the peace between these people. I guess these guys are doing some construction, and the townspeople don't like what they're doing, and they're complaining about it. And she's trying to keep the peace and so on and so forth and whatnot. And so while she's trying to do that, the townspeople and wanted to fight the construction people. So now she's in the middle trying to hold everybody off. Meantime, one of the construction guys that's standing up high on one of the scaffolds decided to jump off. Right? Dead. So they show the lawyer. Now they take you to the lawyer's office. You got this lawyer sitting in a dark room in his office, and he's like, the type of case. He's like, this is going to be something he said. So then the next thing you know, he's sitting there. Let's say 25. I should be back to work right now. I'm going to go at 1:30. So he's sitting there, and all of a sudden, it gets cold. He's breathing, and you can see the air. Everything freezes up. His bottle of water freezes up. He's sitting there, he got his hand on the table, and all of a sudden someone comes through the desk and does this. It's a bloody red hand. And then next thing you know, he looks down and you can see the hand come up like this and rub his face like this. And so it's like he's obviously used to it. He was telling this hand, hey, can we not do this right now? Da, 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 da. And then one of his coworkers come in and was like, who are you talking to? What's going on? Da, 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 da. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. He ends up going to court, and he's just sitting there, he's looking at everything, because the one guy that came in was like, you're going to lose anyway, blah, blah, blah. He was like, So he's sitting there, he's just listening and watching, and when they asked him, did he have anything to say, he says, yeah, I would like to call the victim's wife to the stand. As a witness, he calls her to the stand, and he says, I heard you turned down such and such money. She's like, how long story short, she was like, how can you put a price on somebody's life and da 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 da. He said, So he was like, she was like, he was under distress and it was a hard job. And he said, really? He said, well, that's not. He said, it don't help when your wife is forcing you or something like that. And she was like, what do you mean? You know, basically what he was saying was, he said, he did some research. Come to find out, their son was in the hospital. He was diagnosed with some kind of cancer or whatever. And I guess they were having a hard time, paying the bill. So he said, so what happened was what your husband did. He said, as I looked into it, if you really look at what went on, he said, now if he didn't accidentally fall. He tried to stage it to make it look like it's dangerous conditions. They had been complaining and that he fell, under the conditions. But he was like, no. He said, your husband was hooked on. So the way he did it and where he fell, he said it was as if he chose that spot. He made sure he was hooked so he would only fall so far. And he would hit the garbage can, right, basically, and bounce off. So he would get hurt, but he wouldn't die. What he didn't anticipate, and he had the harness hooked onto him. What he did not, so that it can kind of bounce, so he wouldn't hit seriously hard. But what he didn't anticipate is when he hit the can, he bounced off the can and hit the ground. What was on the ground was this long rod. And when he fell off, when he jumped off, he had a helmet on to protect himself. But again, what he didn't expect, there was this long rod. So when he fell off, the rod went straight through that helmet and killed him. So that was not expected. And so basically this was planned. It was a setup. It was planned. And she started crying. It was good that it was crazy how he figured it out was good. So I'm looking forward to watching it. And I'm going to go ahead. Now I'm late and my computer's about to die. So I'm going to have to use my tablet to finish watching it. Anyway, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.